All right, got her back to the house and hit everything with some looby dooby. Got a fuel line hooked up to a little boat deal, so we should be able to prime that old filter. And I've got the coil, just a wire coming off of it that will hook and disconnect from the battery. I've got the 12 volt shit disconnected. The starter is going to take it. It's going to have to. But, you know, that battery's not a full 12 and 13 volts anyway. I mean, she's a little low. We've been using it to winch it, so she's probably right about 6 volts. But, yeah, we're just going to, after we crank it over, because the oil in this thing is, well, it's there. It's gonna have to work, so we're gonna crank on a little bit and get some a little bit of oil going. Make sure, you know, she doesn't try to take off while we're cranking. After we've cranked it a little bit, we're gonna hook up the coil, see if we got spark, and if we do, we're gonna dump some fuel down it and see if we can't get this thing to pop off. So we'll be back, and if things get interesting, we'll set up a little stand, keep you live. All right, so we're back. So last night we were messing with this. We got the crank over just fine. Well, not just fine. It was cranking over. It seemed like it was cranking over okay, and then it was slow. And this is on a 12 volt battery. So we figured, well, maybe our batteries are dead. So we hooked up a, you know, another battery with jumpers to it and tried to double up the power. And still, it just seemed like it wasn't turning over fast enough. But you could turn the engine over by hand. We had good spark, believe it or not, without ever opening up that cap and cleaning any points. We rebuilt the carb. My brother brought up what was left of the carb kits he had. We've rebuilt, I think, 2 of his carbs several times. So he had some leftover gaskets and shit. So went through and did that because it didn't seem like it was pumping, and I didn't get any videos or any pictures of it, but it was disgusting inside. As a matter of fact, here's the fuel filter. I mean, the bowl didn't look any better. But, you know, we just couldn't get over how slow the thing was cranking, and just decided, hey, we're going to pull the starter. Pulled the starter out and found one of the brush holders, or the brush springs, was like that. Well, it's supposed to look like that. And, well, we said, well, that's a problem. So we took it apart, started cleaning it, and just taking a wire brush to the rest of them, they broke. So, kind of shit out of luck. I mean, you could buy these. I could have ordered them, and, you know, they could have came in 3-4 days. But I've got just a plethora of parts that I refuse to throw away for reasons such as this. I had an old starter that was burnt up. The windings were burnt up. I thought, well, housing's good. Nose cone's good. The brushes are good. Well, none of that fit this, but the springs were the exact same springs. So we got the springs back in there. We bench tested the starter. And, I mean, it doesn't matter if the engine runs. You can put it in gear and this crank on that starter and you can go as fast as you want. The starter's partying. So we just got it back. Had the number 2 plug out, checked for spark. We got spark, and I'm not gonna lie, it hit like it wanted to fire. We were just bumping it to see if we could get spark, and with that, it tried to fire. So again, we've got just a gravity feed, and this is 2-stroke oil in here. My neighbor gave me this with a couple boat motors. He said, hey, this gas part 10 years old, but I've had stuff in it. So yeah, I think this is it. Get in there. You doing it? Yeah, we're doing this. So make sure you hook up the little green guy. Let's see. All I want to do is pop. If it runs, great, but
all right, see when.
Go for it. Oh my God. Ah.
All right.
Yep. It wants it. Starter's not smoking yet.
There's some gas in that water bottle. There's some Q4 gas in that water
Where?
on the ground. I've been drinking last night.
Yeah, go for it. Hey, stop. We're not getting, doesn't sound like it's popping. Were you holding that in your hand the whole time?
No.
It was on the green?
Yeah. It's getting hot.
Try it again. I think she's flooded. Oh, we're trying to backfire through the carb, so we might have timing off a little bit, but you can see she's popping. So we're gonna keep playing with this a little bit. We're probably gonna pull the plugs because I filled it with oil. So those plugs are probably fouled up. I know the bottom of the intake is probably flooded with shit. So I'm gonna get cleaned up a little bit and we'll be right back.
All right. All right, hold it. Dude, it's just pouring out. Yeah, this ain't good to go for, but yeah, fuck it. The fucking stereo's on in here. What? The stereo's on. Alright, ready?
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that? Get everybody out of my yard!
All the hair. How big a boy are you?
That's the icon.
Oh, is she gonna idle? No way.
Runs better than yours,
She's
man!
idling. It does.
Okay, last video we got this thing running, but it was puking water because we were missing kind of a crucial fitting. So I made that guy. That'll work for now, but looks like it's holding water. It's, well, we got a little love in there. Yeah, she's not happy, but we also got some STP stop leak from the 1950s, the old pop top can. So that'll find its way in there. Got a radiator cap. So last night after we got this thing running, we decided, hell, let's see if it has any kind of gear. And in 3 different positions. It's got reverse. One position, it's got forward. So we've got the rear jacked up, and we're gonna see. We've got a little seat in it. The plan is to try to drive this thing. It does have an e-brake, but if we do get it to drive, we're gonna go lube up that e-brake real good, all the linkage, because we may need it. But I think we're gonna give it a go. Whenever you're ready. Hold on. I lied. I definitely lied. The fuel situation is still what it is.
How much throw I got the gas pedal?
All of it. That's good. Ready. Just like that. Hey, let it run. We should change the oil. We should change the oil. Fuck the filter, but we should change that oil. After it warms up, let's drain it. So, yeah. Yeah, straight 30. So yeah, we're gonna let this old girl warm up. Got my temp gun somewhere, I just set it down. But we're gonna check. It did seem like the thermostat opened last night, so just gonna let her run.